everybody, this is James from the Strand. It's Banned Books Week, which is very exciting. We posted something on Saturday to kick off the week, and a lot of you had questions. A lot of you wanted to know why certain books were banned and what that meant. So we're going to take some time to walk through at least a handful of titles that you had specific questions about. We'll also talk a little bit about some terminology and some context. Reminder that we do have a collection that you can shop both in the store. There's a table on the first floor, and as well as a link that we will provide that has a full collection. So first things first, terminology. When we talk about banned books, there are two words that you need to know: challenged and banned. According to the American Library Association, a challenge is an attempt to remove or restrict materials upon the objections of a person or group. A banning is the removal of those materials. Banned Books Week celebrates both, so we're talking both about books that were outright banned, as well as books that just received some kind of protest or challenge. I highly recommend going to ala.org/bbooks to delve a little bit deeper into the history of Banned Books Week and where it came from. That history within itself is actually really interesting. All right, first up, Charlotte's Web. A lot of you were very confused as to why or how this could have been banned. This was actually banned from a Kansas school district in 2006, and I have to read the exact quote because it's too good. The reason parents objected to this being read in school was because, and I quote, "Humans are the highest level of God's creation and are the only creatures that can communicate vocally. Showing lower life forms with human abilities is sacrilegious and disrespectful to God." Make of that what you will, but it was banned from that specific school district. Next up, A Lesson Before Dying by Ernest J. Gaines. 2017, Dixie County, Florida. Parents complained about the obscenities in this particular book, which led to a general ban within the school district of any inappropriate reading materials, specifically based on things that they considered obscene. Moving on to The Great Gatsby, a classic to many, but a book to be challenged by others. The most serious challenge it faced was in 1987 at the Baptist College in Charleston, South Carolina. The objection was based on obscenities, profanity, and depictions of sex. The book has also been challenged in Florida and Idaho. It has, however, not been banned. Honestly, these reasons get weirder and weirder book by book. Next one is Game of Thrones. And no, it's not been banned because of that atrocious final season. It has been banned from prisons. The reason why is atlases or maps are actually banned from most prisons in the United States. The apparent rationale behind that is technically an outsider could switch out a map in the book that could compromise prison safety, but because most of the Game of Thrones books contain maps and atlases, they cannot be included in any prison libraries. And last but not least, and this one's gonna hurt for some of you, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was originally published in 1964. It was challenged in 1972 when fellow author and critic Eleanor Cameron published a 3-page critique of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was pretty scathing across the board, but one of the key components was regarding the Oompa Loompas. In the original version of Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Oompa Loompas were depicted as African pygmies that Charlie had taken from the jungle to be slaves at his chocolate factory. Once the critique came out, the book was rewritten and re-illustrated to change the backstory and the depiction of the Oompa Loompas to be not racist. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Banned Books Week. If you're interested in the list that we have here at the store, you can check the link that will drop. You can also come visit us in store at 828 Broadway at 12th Street. You can also find us in the Upper West Side at 450 Columbus Ave between 81st and 82nd. If you are interested in kind of the more historical look at banned books, there's a YouTube channel called Story that has done a pretty in-depth summary of some of the key moments of historical book banning. So definitely encourage you guys to check that out as well. And we'll be back soon with another video.